Hello friends. So in our today's session we will learn the use of count, count A, count if S, rows, columns function. So we have some data here. This is just the generic data just to understand the thought. Okay. Now the count function, it returns basically the numeric field. It will not count the other than numeric field. Okay, so if we select this whole range here, it is returning the two figure. Okay, if we make a separately count figure here, count of this, it will return 0. Count of this text, it is again the 0. Count of royal limited, it will again return the 0. Now count of this function is 1. This is the thing to understand here, why it is returning the value 2. In Excel, we consider the date from the number. Date is actually a number defined in Excel which is formatted into the different formats. If we go to the different format, these are the formats of the dates. Either we can change to this one, okay, either we can again change to this. So there is basically no difference in this. Okay, the actually it is a number. If we convert this into the number, then this date is basically the number 42914. So this column is a number and this column is again the number. So the count figure here is returning the value 2. Now if we have in some cases where we have to count even the character one, okay, for that we use count A function. Count A, if we select the whole value here, okay, hold the range and 5, we just make double tap here, okay, and it will return the same thing. Now the count if function. Count if function is returning of the value with condition. Suppose we have different suppliers here that are sending some different type of the products here, that against the item code. Okay, we have some condition that we want to check a particular product from a particular supplier. Okay, for that we use the count if function. The formula for this is count if range. Range is this, our supplier, and if we want to return the value for this supplier, then how many suppliers are returning the value? 3 suppliers. Okay, if we used it again the range, and we use, suppose, for this supplier the KTM. This is again the KTM. If we change its supplier, okay, then this is returning the value 4 here. Okay, understand? So basically this is returning the value according to the condition we required. Now if there are condition more than one, in that case we use the counting function, which is like this: range, this is the supplier, we want to call the product from supplier KTAM, and we select the cell reference here. Okay, we can either take the name in the reference, so that it could return the value, but here we are, for the better understanding, we are taking just the reference of the name. Okay, there is nothing difference in that case. So here I have not written S actually. This is okay, this is the criteria, and this is again asking for the criteria range 2. Now I want to ask from this range where product is greater than 10. Okay, parenthesis close, and it is returning 2 where greater, this is the KTM. Okay, these are 3 and this is fourth one. Okay, let me highlight this for you. Okay, and in this figure and this figure, okay, here it is 15 and here it is 150. Here it is, this value is greater than 10. If we change our condition here, if we make it 16, let us see, it is only 1. Okay, so these condition, it is taken the conditions more than 1. Understand? Now how many rows my table has? For that I have the formula for rows. This is not that rows for the lady, this is ROWS. Okay, these are basically the 17 rows which is mentioned in the table. The range we select is the length of 17 cells. Okay, if we change it to A, this is basically I want to give 1. Okay, the range which we select is basically how much cells it is containing, is defined the length of the range. Okay, same the column. What the column will do? Columns and the array. Now can you guess the results? Here we have 2 empty columns. The rest alls are different value, different field, different character and number. Okay, These are 9 because it is actually calculating the the columns. If we want to auto update it up till this row, it is ninth, and we have same selected here, C2 and K2. It is 9. Okay. For the long programming, your fundamentals has to clear. It must be in your mind that what type of the formula I can use to return the values, because here we are discussing actually the simpler one. Okay, now if we are working in the industry where you have to run the huge amount of the data, you have to manipulate this data and getting the results, the basic thing must be clear: which string, which column, which row, what it return the value, and how we can use it. In my coming videos, I will show you how our basic things which we are discussing here, they makes the complex situations very easy. You can convert the thousands of the rows and the columns in just a fraction of time. Okay, in the fraction of seconds, we can get the results. So basically, you have to understand it, you have to practice it, you have to keep it in mind that what is the basic function of these formulas are. Once you understand, you keep it in mind, you kept practicing and practicing. So if you get hands on it, you will get the ultimately the results. Whenever you go for the higher inquiries, okay, you just it will click in your mind that you will use this formula. Okay, so thanks for watching and get practice it. Thanks.